So in the aviation community, there's the biggest threat that people come up against, it's hard to deal with, is a man-pad missile, so a shoulder-fired missile, right? They're relatively cheap, they're very well proliferated, and they're fast. They fly at Mach 2, right? And so there's very, very little warning. So a gunner pulls a trigger, it can be anywhere, right? Pulls the trigger, it's on top of you in seconds. So you need an automated self-defeat system. So DRS is a leader in this technology because we've invested in all of the components that make it, right? So the laser countermeasure, we've invested significantly in being able to make this very unique type of laser, a quantum cascade laser, that's used in the systems, used by both the Army's QCL program and the Navy's DIRCM program. We've invested in the fiber optic cables that are used in the DIRCM program. We've invested in the Mercad Telluride detectors that are the infrared cameras that are used as the missile warners. The company's invested money there to make that happen. So we've invested in all these core technologies, and we've been able to bring it together across the different business units into systems that are available to the user. Customers keep coming back to DRS to partner because we're a reliable partner, right? We deliver our hardware on time and on budget, right? Matter of fact, on the QCL program, the lasers, we're running about a month ahead of schedule on all of our deliveries, right? So being reliable in doing what you say you're going to do is very important, and our customers see that, and they keep coming back to us because of that. We actually have a couple of big milestones that have just recently happened also. So Daylight, the company, the part of the company that I work for, has recently delivered our 1,000th laser to the QCL program. And the group in Dallas, EOIS, has recently delivered their 1,000th LEMOS sensor to the Army also. So there's a lot of good milestones happening right now. We got to keep our eye on the ball. The man-pad threats that we've been dealing with have been around since the late 80s, when they were given to the Afghani rebels to fight the Russians, right? And they've caused problems throughout the world ever since. Very lethal weapons used not only by terrorist forces like we'd seen in Afghanistan and Iraq, but also mass manufactured by the Russians and the Chinese. So the idea of we're not fighting a desert war any longer is not a reason to stop looking at these types of threats. They are worldwide, they are very deadly. You need to keep your eye on the ball. As a matter of fact, as we get into near peer threats, when we're talking China's and Russia's, their threats are more capable than the ones we were up against in Afghanistan and Iraq. And so the countermeasure systems are having to evolve to address the even higher lethality of those threats.